Okay, welcome back, everybody. I'm pretty positive now that I actually have everything all figured out, and that the problem I was running into, I will not be running into again. At least I'm certainly hoping that's the case, because that was a bit obnoxious. And I'm hoping I've got it settled. Now, once again, I'm playing The Long Dark. I'm getting back into my survival playthrough, which is my sandbox. Excuse me, I was a dumbass and I forgot to close a window. I'll be right back. I'm just screwing all kinds of things up today. Alright, so, back to The Long Dark. We're basically just going to jump straight into this, and we're going to get going from here. Okay, so I didn't wind up saving out the little amount of progress that I had made while I was playing earlier. Let's waste about 3 hours just so the sun kind of comes up. There we go. Now I can actually see, and so can everybody else. Oh, great. It's snowing. Okay. But snowing is better than not. Realistically speaking. Well, snowing is significantly better than a blizzard, I should say. I don't want to be stuck out in a blizzard like I was the other day when I was live streaming. That kind of sucks because I couldn't see anything, really. Hello, viewer. Please don't break my ankle. Please don't break my ankle. Please don't break my ankle. I don't want to break my ankle going down the hill, because that would suck. Now, yes, I did leave my rifle up in the forestry lookout because I'm going to be coming back here eventually, and I kind of want some available space to carry things. Now, I know there's a hunter's blind around here somewhere. Oh, if I wasn't already schlepping around so much crap, I would shoot one of you in the face with my revolver and then harvest you for all of your tasty, tasty meats. I wonder if it's going to give me any... Yeah, okay. What is that telling me? Okay, it doesn't tell me anything other than be careful, because if you fall, you're going to break your neck. Yeah, bye-bye, Fluffy. Go away. That's the Frozen Creek. There might actually be some supplies over here by the other lookout tower. I just gotta remember how to get the hell up there, because I don't. I mean, other than obviously going up the side of the mountain. But I did. Ooh. Okay, this is like Sprained Ankle Central right here. Shit. Okay. Alright, hey, look, that did like absolutely nothing useful for me. Okay, I'm kind of just going to hide under here for a second. While I figure things out. What? Do I have any clothing that I can actually sacrifice? I do. I can harvest you for cloth. Which, fantastic. Please work. Like, I'm not asking much. I'm just asking for my repair. Finally, I have only wasted like 7 pieces of cloth trying to fix this stupid sweater. I want to wear you. And then I kind of want to wear you, but at the same time, I kind of don't. Whatever. Hello, viewers. Oh, wow. I should probably actually get someplace resembling dry before things start freezing, and my weather protection essentially means precisely squat. I should probably also not be sprinting down the hill like an idiot. Is that coal? That is coal. Look at that. Yay, coal. Oh, this looks like the Deadfall area. Yep. Oh, good. The hunter's blind, one of the hunter's blinds that I wanted. Unnamed pond. I hereby name this pond Frank. Don't ask me why Frank, it just seemed amusing at the time. Useless!
Be too careful.
Not useless, actually. shit. How do I repair you? I don't. Unfortunately. Crap. Well, that's not going to do me any good. Like, that's going to do me precisely no bloody good at all. Oh wow, I am actually almost out of water. So that's kind of a bad thing. But it's also kind of a bad thing that I don't have anything to make fire with. Because my clothing is getting soaked. However, I can I'm gonna have to risk it. I knew there were some limbs over here that I could harvest. There's actually a lot of fuel wood limbs over here that I could harvest. I'll just have to kind of head back over to the trapper's cabin here. Oh, fir limbs. Awesome sauce. I need some of those because they burn a lot better than cedar does. Now, you can only set your fire up to burn for roughly a maximum of 12 hours. Afterwards, like, it won't allow you to add any additional fuel to the fire. Which, annoying, kind of, but at the same time, it's sort of understandable because you don't want to set yourself up for, you know, running too much fuel through your fire and then forgetting about it. At least not in real life, because you know that leads to things burning down and people dying. Cabin, there you are. Must be careful. Must zigzag back and forth so I don't, you know, break my ankle. Which I did earlier. I don't even know how I sprained my ankle earlier. Like, it scared the hell out of me because I was heading up the trail to the forestry lookout, and I suddenly sprained my ankle. Like, sounded like I'd fallen 50 feet very sharply and rolled my ankle. But, are you a dead thing? No, you're a rock. Yeah, I know. Commander Shepard, you're tired. God, you sound like an asthmatic. Alright, I have a ton of accelerant. So I'm going to use it. Mostly because
That should help warm things up.
I don't want to fight. Okay, now I can't actually utilize the coal. I have not researched you. I have not researched you yet. So, I am not going to actually light the two of you on fire. Peaches, yay. Water. I don't know why it takes an hour to melt snow, but apparently it does. I don't have a pry bar with me, that's right. I was complaining because I forgot to bring one with me, and I've got like 3 back at my base camp. Down at the coastal town site. I should have brought one with me, but... Oh, a note. What's this one? You won't remember me. The world doesn't stop when the lights fade. This is how it begins. Stay calm, observe, survive. Your father saw this day. Don't believe what you hear. What he did was for a far-off dawn. Maybe you can recall the fire? Your father understood that we dance for our children's children's children. My dear, one day you will feel the voices rise in your heart. Enter a cave and stand until stars appear. Climb the highest peak. Sing when the brutality hits. I'm here with you. The winter winds can only get so cold. This sounds very Native American. Or at least indigenous peoples.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't need the East Dim. 59 for the end. No. Oh, yeah, I can use that. 66. Okay. Going to... Huh? I'm an idiot, and I put it back instead of picking it up. No, I'm gonna keep some painkillers on me because I keep seeming to have this wonderful problem of injuring myself even though I'm honestly not trying to do so, or picking a fight with something that's several times my weight class, like I did with a bear not that long ago. And that bloody thing proceeded to gnaw off my face. Alright. So I'm going to take a nap for an hour in-game. I'm going to take my 2 liters of water. not even really pushing the weight threshold any. Like, that's the obnoxious thing. I slursh when I walk. Okay. When you see me doing this, like if I'm pressing escape, I'm backing out real quick because I'm checking an on-screen chat. Overlay. So if you're on my Twitch channel, you're on my YouTube channel, and you're watching it from there, I can read your messages. If you're on my Facebook, I cannot. Like, I can jump into my Facebook page and see. You know, what's going on in there. And yes, I do have to boil the water in order to sterilize it, because otherwise, if I drink non-potable water, intestinal parasites, and I don't want any of that. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to do. I'm going to go hack up that tree limb right there. Oh, and it's fur, too. Even better.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm quite sure you can. Oh, shit.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Oh, you're not gonna faint, Commander Shepard. You're just gonna pass out in a manly fashion. But it is getting on towards nighttime, so that's actually a good thing for me, because I have been struggling quite seriously to get my character back down to sleeping at night. Wow, I literally got back to this just in time. Okay, right there. I cannot add any more fuel to the fire because it would take it over 12 hours, and there's a 12-hour hard limit on my fire durations.
I feel really tired.
So, let's see. I will drop you. I will drink you. Then I will make a cup of tea. Although I don't know why it takes 1/4 of a liter of water to make a single cup of tea. Like, I don't get that. I really don't. But what do I know, right? Tea. Actually, I know nothing, huh? Yum, yum. Alright, screw it. I'm going to eat some more fart fruit. Because I know I'm tired, but after I get my hunger and thirst a bit better under control, I will now sleep, and hopefully with wasting that's the condition everything is in. So, like, when I'm going through my radials, that's telling me if it's below 40%, it has the orange star on it, which lets me know that it's getting ready to, like, expire or go bad. It's just like with my clothing stuff. Let me go into my inventory and I'll show you. With things that are heavily damaged, they have the ragged modifier to them, which means they're below 40%. So they're getting ready to fall apart, and if I don't maintain it and I don't use it shortly, I'm going to not be capable of using that. Generally speaking, yes, you want to eat the lower condition items first. Because in some instances, depending upon what the lower condition item is, like with soup, with sodas, with the peaches, the pork and beans and things like that, eating the lower condition items first will not necessarily affect the available caloric count, but it kind of can, but with like meats and such, like the venison, the wolf meat, the moose meat, the bear meat, if you don't take care with eating them relatively rapidly, they will actually go bad and make you very, very ill, which is terrible. Because now then you're running around with like nausea and vomiting and an upset stomach, and just everything is ridiculously horrifying. Because like you don't want any negative modifiers. You don't want any like basically status debuffs, because in this game they can and will kill you particularly quickly. Oh yes, the Nurgle's very sweet, loving touch. Are you a harvestable? No, you're a set piece. You're harvestable, though. Perfect. Really? A sprain risk already? Oh, okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
There are two dead things side by side over here, and this is unusual. Because normally you only find, like, one dead thing. Alright, so let's loot the dead body first. Of course, there's nothing in it. And... kind of not exactly worth harvesting it, but at the same time, I also need some of the stuff that's in it. Plus, that'll make for real good eating later. Because, like, a single kilo of venison gives you 900 calories. Like, short of lugging around peanut butter, venison and meat that you harvest from animals that you hunt or that you find has some of the highest caloric count of food items in the game. So they're very, very good things to have. So hunting is also kind of mandatory, and depending upon what difficulty level you're playing, or whether or not you're doing like a custom sandbox where you've essentially tuned everything to your exacting specifications, you do need to be a little bit conservative with some of your hunting efforts, because it is entirely possible that you will hunt out all of the available food sources, and then at that point you're now reverting back to Canadian Home Invasion Simulator instead of Canadian Wilderness Survival Simulator. But I am going to get back over here to the Trapper's Homestead and drop off some stuff. I want to drop off some firewood. Well, I'm going to get a fire going, actually. There's something there about a slope warning, but it's my computer loads up so fast that I never actually get the opportunity to read it. I'm carrying around a lot of shit. 21 charcoal. Okay, I think I'm actually good, and I won't need to harvest any more for a while.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Now, as you see, like, the venison currently is moldy because it's been sitting out in the wild for a while. Now, when I cook it, that will change. And it's kind of weird how it does things, but I'm like literally just not honestly going to question it. This is the game devs doing what the game devs doing. So, yeah, like, it occurs, and I'm not... Wrong button. I'm not going to question their logic. At least things don't exactly, like Bethesda, too terribly bad. And you see me eating and drinking fairly often because fresh venison. It went from moldy venison to fresh venison. Don't ask me how. It did, and it's a miracle. You'll see me eating and drinking often because I want to maintain my status buff of well-fed. It gives me extra condition, and it allows me to lug around an extra 5 kilos worth of crap. Which, being capable of carrying around an extra 5 kilos worth of crap is damned useful. I guess it's physics. Like, I'm honestly, I don't quite know. But like, cooking moldy venison apparently turns it into fresh venison. As far as I knew, that's not how the law of thermodynamics operated. But what do I know? Like, literally, what do I know? Excuse me. I forgot I had a snare. I'll set that up in an area someplace else. Actually, what I should be doing, and I'm an idiot for not doing so, these make such just disgusting wet chicken sounds. I love it. Like they really do. They make such fabulously disgusting wet chicken sounds. Food. Oh, hey. And that solves the issue. Where can I stay? Yeah. Hey, brother. Steak! You know what? Can I sharpen you? I cannot because I don't have a whetstone. Like an idiot. I thought I saw one up here, though. Oh, cloth. Nope. Nope, there wasn't one up here. If there was, I did something real intelligent with it, and now I don't know what that was. Yeah. You go in there. You go there. Is my clothing dry? Yes, okay, great. My clothing's dry. Please repair. Like, that's all I'm asking is just please repair. Oh, Yahtzee. Okay. I know what I'm going to do.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
You're still relatively good. You're still relatively good. Alright, so I'm just going to dump off like a little bit of a supply cache here. Pork and beans. Some peaches. Half a liter of water. This MRE. Two cups of coffee. And 2 cups of tea. Okay, and I think that's good for just like a little supply cache of food. How much can you hold? Oh yeah, and I have these guys, which I should probably actually eat. What's in you? I don't get it. The safe can only hold 10 kilos, but this tiny, tiny little plastic bucket can hold 15. Are these things like the TARDIS? It's smaller on the outside and bigger on the inside, versus this thing is gigantic and, like, you open it up and it looks fairly impressive, but it only holds 10 kilos worth of crap. Yeah, actually, I'll take that out. I know I'm doing some interesting organization of stuff, but maybe I should leave some of my charcoal here. I've got almost 5 kilos worth of the shit, so let's drop that off. Oh, hey, look at that. Wow, that's way better. I like not schlepping around almost 5 kilos of charcoal. And charcoal is used to make maps, which actually I will show you right now. Provided, of course, it's... Can I? Yes. See, I can make a map here. A backpack. That would be behind me, I think. I don't know, I can't read a map. Piss off. Yes, it would be behind me. I think. Might be up here. Maybe. Is that the backpack? That is the backpack. Awesome. I did read the map right. Yay! Okay. Okay. I kind of want to do just a little bit more stockpiling, but at the same time, I kind of also don't want to be out in the current weather. I mean, I kind of don't have much of a choice at the moment, not particularly if I want to set up and maintain a stockpile out here. I know what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to ensure that I don't... Well, I'm not going to go that way, because that way is bad. And that will lead to me dying and breaking my neck, and I will be kind of pissed about that. Hello, viewers. And again, if you're talking to me on Facebook, for some really weird, awkward reason, I cannot see any of your messages. So oh, I know why. Because things have crashed and reset. Not necessarily like Rust. It's not like Rust in the sense of it's, you know, post-apocalyptic and you're like scavenging resources in order to build bases and so on and so forth. In this instance, it literally really is... the premise of the game is the world has suffered from a geomagnetic disaster. So there is no power. There are no running lights, no vehicles, no internet, no cell phones. Like nothing works anymore. Because the geomagnetic event that hit Basically, completely fucked up the magnetosphere, and I kind of want to shoot you. Come back. I just want to be your friend. I want to cuddle you with bullets. Come back. Fluffy, no. Why are you going to run away? Oh, whatever. Like, I kind of do want to shoot it, but at the same time I kind of don't want to shoot it because I might miss. It's kind of awkward and weird. Yeah. What the fuck, buddy? Okay. That was some weird teleporty bullshit. Do we even have any firewood? I don't. Alright, looks like I'm going to sacrifice some weight. No, you know what? I'm just going to harvest a bunch of these limbs. I don't care if it actually makes me run really heavy. Because I'm dropping this off in another supply depot area.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
Really? You don't say.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Oh, do you need a nap? You'll get your nap soon. Well, I don't want to go back to the Trapper's homestead because I've established a reasonably decent supply depot there. Now I'm actually kind of hungry. So I'm going to head over here to the...
Just lay down. Have a little sleep, right?
No, that's bad. You'll die. Oh, I hate walking into the wind. But there's actually one thing they kind of got pretty awesomely correct is if you're walking into inclement weather, like as you'll see here, when I'm walking with the wind, I tend to move kind of faster. When I'm walking across the wind, I move relatively averagely. When I actually walk into the wind, my movement speed slows down because I am walking into the wind. And I can't express enough how awesome I find that walking into the wind actually slows your movement speed down. Oh, what sort of quick munchy things do I do? Hey, look at that. Alright, that takes care of my food and water requirements for right now. How much water do I have left? Less than a quarter liter. Okay. I think there's a cooking pot at the camp office. I'm pretty sure there's a cooking pot at the camp office. I would sprint, but I'm too tired to do so. I'm just kind of hoping that I can make it at least to the camp office without the weather turning into a blizzard. That would be really kind of crap. Oh well, I guess I know where I'm crashing tonight. Camp office, shelter me. What are you? You're a fur... Oh, you're a furling. No, no. How much... I have 9 pieces of cedar firewood, and I am like almost 15 kilos over my current maximum carry weight. So... No, I'll just have my guy take a nap. And... I'll offload some stuff. Come on. Come on, just get me to the camp office. Let me in. Oh, yeah, I forgot I picked up a flare. Hi, Jake.
Here.
Oh no, there was a cooking pot here, unless it's downstairs. But I don't remember seeing one when I came in. Is it on the other stove?
Something's gotta go.
No. Okay. Maybe.
Too heavy.
I seem to remember there being a few other things here that I was going to make use of, but now suddenly I'm not actually very sure. Soup. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna go get a fire started. And I'm gonna cook some stuff. Anything useful in here? Nope. What about you?
I think I can use this.
Not really. At this point, about the only thing you're useful for is cloth. Now, I don't understand why their fires don't put off more light. The entire time I've been playing this game, that's never really particularly made much sense to me. Okay. That's some weird artifacting, but alright. I'm not going to question this. Point. Wood stoves are very much for heating purposes and not necessarily lighting. Fireplaces are more kind of for lighting and less heating purposes. Really? Okay. I guess I'm gonna heat up another can of peaches, because that didn't do enough for satisfying my hunger. Apparently my dude is a starving child in some third world country someplace. I don't know. Did I not eat that? Apparently I didn't. That'll be breakfast. Along with that. Okay, bed. Okay, the sun is up. Why can't I see anything? I would like to go down the stairs, thank you.
Looks like I made it through another night.
My balls are frozen, brah. Like, I'm sorry, that's what I think of every time I see the sun come up in this game. What have we got here? We got some wood. We got a piece of cloth.
This stuff will come in handy.
We got an oversized paper clip. We have water. We have breakfast. Ah, we've got dog food. Nom nom nom, no thanks.
I could use this.
Hey. Useless. Is there a dead body outside that fishing hut? Because if there's actually a dead body outside that fishing hut, one, that'll be the first time I've seen that. Yes, there is in fact a dead body outside this fishing hut. That pleases me greatly. I'm gonna loot it now.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I thought I was going to loot it, and then I discovered that it had crap. As for where's my sense of adventure, dude, dog food makes you sick in this game until you, like, way level up your cooking skill. I can use you, but not right now.
This'll come in handy.
Well,
That'll come in handy.
I guess I'm starting a fire here and cooking something, which is not entirely what I wanted to do, but okay. Yeah, like you can get a whole bunch of really nasty afflictions from eating raw food or eating particular kinds of food if your cooking skill is too low, like with bear meat, wolf meat, venison, and like moose meat. If you eat it all raw, you run the risk of catching intestinal parasites, which makes you sick and lowers your condition and does just generally bad things to you. But dog food can give you, like, basically kind of food poisoning, where you're utterly useless. It can also possibly give you intestinal parasites, which are bad. Because then you have to take, like, antibiotics and rest up for a couple of days in order to regain the condition that you lose from vomiting all over the bloody place all the damn time. No. Oh. Okay, now for those of you that are watching across the various platforms, if you're wondering why I'm just randomly answering somebody or randomly, yummy Wisconsin water, so good for you. If you guys are wondering why I'm randomly like answering just kind of left field out of the blue questions, my brother is in the live stream and chatting with me. So as he's asking me questions or making statements and comments, I'm seeing them pop up on my screen and I'm answering him. Oh look, another dead body. Let's loot it. These bodies have just been very disappointing in terms of stuff. Another fish book.
Hope I can still eat this.
Okay, you're relatively... The Promised Land! Well, rather more like, little fish in a can. More like what are the rarest foods to find. Nope, go away.
I think I can use this.
Also, nope, go away. I'm gonna go check out those cabins here in a moment, but I want to check all the fishing huts. Because occasionally I'll luck out and I'll find some rifle ammo in there, which is basically what I'm really looking for right now is rifle ammo. Mainly so I can actually make use of my hunting rifle at some point. Because I've only got like 3 rounds for it. Oh, hey.
I could use this.
I will take that. I will take both of those. Oh, more sweetened condensed milk. Yay. So, sewing kit hidden behind some newsprint. Yeah, take a hug. I can fish. More cloth for repairs. And nothing behind there. The reason why I've been avoiding opening up any of the fishing holes right now is, one, my fishing skill is abysmal. Like, let me get to some place that's slightly safer where I'm not going to actively freeze just because I'm standing outside. So I will go in here. Oh, that'll do. That's better. What are you? You're fuel. That's what you are. Like, my skills are all kind of terrible. Oh, actually. Oh, that's right. I read a book. Oh, what have we done here? Nothing. Useless. Stuff. Useless stuff. Nothing under the bed. Soup. Fuel. More fuel. Anything good in the medicine cabinet?
Is it food or...
Yeah, every time I see these, I'm taken back suddenly to, like, Left 4 Dead. And Lewis and Bill. Pills here! And, like, all of the memes generated by that. No, I don't need... No, I don't need painkillers. I think I'm good. Oh, I see birds circling. That means dead thing. Oh, really? There's only one functional cabin over here? Fuck. That was a poor spawn roll for this map. Well, that sucks. Alright, let's loot this corpse.
Hope I can still eat this.
And so now I've got a sprain risk. Oh, I'm not going to leave anything behind. Shut up, Shepard. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's new. What do we have here? Nothing left. The matches got wet, and I'm down to a couple of tins of peaches and a can of pop. I don't know what to do. I want to go, but where do I go? Those wolves. Those wolves. Everywhere, scratching at the door, pawing at the windows, waiting. Waiting. A dull knife, a rock, a length of rope. It's like one of those jokes you hear about where three guys walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, you can't bring rope in here." Something about afraid not. Something like that. That's kind of dark and suicide-y. And apparently I'm also going to break my knees every time I walk into one of these cabins. No. Dog food, go away. Can we please not just have cabins full of useless crap? That would be absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I didn't figure I was going to find anything useful in there, but it never hurts to look. Is there any place else or anything else that I can get while I'm in here? Nope, okay. Well, that was disappointing. Alright, let me check on one of the other guys. I'm really kind of annoyed that, like, two of these three cabins over here are derelict. I mean, I mentioned, like, it was a bad roll, or a bad spawn roll on this map. And what I mean by that is the map kind of randomly generates itself based off of a couple of things. So sometimes you'll find, like, all three of these cabins over here are good. Sometimes you'll find one of them's destroyed. Sometimes two of them have been destroyed. I've had a couple of spawn rolls where I've popped in and everything, all of these cabins over here that I'm investigating right now, have all been destroyed. And
should end up being useful.
Ooh, a ski jacket. I can use you for cloth. I don't need wood matches. I do need more of that, though. Container. Nothing. Not very useful. Nothing in the bucket. Nothing under the bed. Nothing on the bed. Okay. Next. Those will only be useful for cloth. Nothing in you.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
A random single bullet. Some tea. Like, this game started off so good, too. Like, I got some just really righteous pulls on stuff to begin with. And now everything's just kind of kicking me in the junk. And telling me no.
Thank goodness.
Where's the bear? Oh, lamp fuel. That's useful. The thing every child feared, right here. Okay. How overloaded am I? Not terribly, but... I'm not quite so overloaded that sprinting is impossible and life is terrible because now I'm moving at like a snail's pace. But I am a little too far overloaded, all things considered. Oh, I know why I'm overloaded, because firewood. Alright. Let's get back to the camp office here. Yeah, brother, this should make your wife particularly happy. And if it doesn't, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. The North Montana flag. Yeah, we'll go with that. What else am I carrying that's so damned heavy? Oh, I'm carrying a ton of cans. Which that's not helping me any. Dunk da dunk 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 dunk. Oh, crap. Yeah, like, when you open up food and such, like with the peaches, with the pork and beans, with the soup, when you open them up, you recycle the can so you have an empty vessel to cook your food in at a later date, or boil snow, melt snow, boil water in. So, like, you can... as you can see by the fact that I picked up, like, or dropped, like, 6 cans over here, I was lugging quite a few around, which is something that I really avidly do not like doing. I already picked you up. Because they just kind of take up space in my inventory and are heavy. Alright. So let's take a quick nap here, just to kind of take a quick nap here. And resting is how you save your progress. There is no, like... There is no hit escape and save. You actually have to, like, sleep in order to save your progress. But that being said, I am actually going to go ahead and call the stream a close. It's getting about time for me to go on upstairs and make dinner. So for those of you that did tune in for the duration of the stream, thank you very, very much for watching and coming in and hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. If you tuned in via Twitch, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and follow me there. I tend to go live fairly often. If you tuned in via YouTube and you've enjoyed what you see, please like and subscribe. The more likes and the more subscriptions that I get, the more it makes me happy, and the more content I will quite lovingly and willingly bring to all of my viewers. So until next time, this is Ronan Tenno. Thank you very, very much for tuning in today, and I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.